Hello, welcome. Just trying to set things up a bit. Oh boy. How are y'all doing? Just trying to get started, but things are a bit slow. Give me a quick second. I want to make sure I can see my chat before we get started. And apologies for any noise you might hear. But hopefully you can still be able to hear everything. I don't know how many people will be coming by, but we'll see. You can hear it? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Because there's like a sound system right under my feet, and I don't know if it's going to be picked up. You know what I mean? Yeah, hold on. Just got to change the thumbnail of the video, because I did make a thumbnail before making this, so gotta change it real quick. I can't remember where I put it. It's somewhere, just yeah, here it is. I just gotta change. See. Okay. Honestly, I wanted to do this a bit earlier than I wanted to, but unfortunately, today had to, well, maybe fortunately, I don't know, but today, where I am, it's Thanksgiving, Turkey Day, and so, it was just too chaotic and too noisy earlier, so I couldn't really do it without, being bothered, so we're gonna have to do this. It's a little bit later than I wanted, but I still wanted to do as much as we can today, you know what I mean? And let me just try to get my chat up so then I can be able to read comments while we're going, and then we'll probably get started. Okay. Honestly, sorry about that. I should really turn off my notifications during these streams, but I forget to. Oh well. Okay. Pulling it up. Okay. Let's see. Then I'll probably make sure it gets shared to the right places, and then we'll get started. No problem. Okay, cool. Again, just trying to make sure everything looks fine and dandy. And I briefly had to go over to JP to check how many parts there are of each, because I basically speed ran Masquerade event on JP just to make sure I got everything on time, and yeah, I just had to write it down to see how many we can be able to get through today. Because I think they're only going to release like 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4, 5 in the increments that the gacha banners are in, if that makes sense. And I'll probably have, by the time we get to like book 2, I might have to do some lesson grinding off camera, like off stream, just so we don't have to go through the lessons unless that's what people want. If we want to just like include lesson grinding for streams, I don't know. We'll see how that, because I actually had to do a bit of grinding just earlier, so I can get like my weekly gems and stuff. Okay, hopefully everything is still running smoothly. Just gotta host this a few more places, and then I'm really hoping Azul can come home early, so then I can save for Jamil. That's later on, and then hopefully still enough for Azul's birthday in February, because it's still a couple months away, but I still wanted to, make sure, Okay. I think we're doing okay. Again, I can't see my chat right now because of my Discord's in kind of a way. Hold on. I really should be doing like this preliminaries, like the prerequisite stuff for these things before I stream, but gotta get the nerves. I just gotta really get used to this. And yeah, again, if you start hearing like loud bass, I do apologize. That is a sound system that my dad set up, so fun times. Whew. Let me just need to be able to see my chat. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I think we're ready to begin. We'll probably start with the singles, and then hopefully Azul is nice. I have the boy plushie with me, so let's hope that he is merciful and we can have him come home before we dive into the story, because this is definitely something I wanted to stream for a while since it came out on JP. I was like, I definitely want to stream this on EN because it's just another one of my favorite events, and I just want to be able to share it with you all. Alright, let's hope and pray. And let's see if we can at least get like one appel in our pulls. Oh. Ooh. Two feather, come on, please. Give me a hand. Come on. Oh, is this? This might be a appel. Yeah, there he is. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Yes, you do your best, sweetie. You do your best, sweetie. And then the Vil comes up right after, even though he's not in this event. Oh, another two. Oh. Is this number two? Yep, there he is. Alright, time to start the appel tally. So far we have two. Please. I feel like by the time we get to Jamil, depending on how much we have left for him, I just wanted to, like, at least one copy, and then maybe see if there's some perfumes to max them out. If that makes any sense. Okay, come on. I also can't believe how much I've been able to save for this event. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, I've been such a hoarder. I don't even know for how long though. Because I definitely wasn't pulling for some of the other banners. Like when the firework event came out again, like the one, I didn't need to pull on that one because I already got Jamil, even though from that video that was an experience. But, you know, I was able to get, whatever gems I could from the stamp missions and all that, so those are always nice. Come on. Come on, Azul, please. Okay, last single pull. Come on, please. Ooh. Or is this probably just a pill. Yep, that's just pill number 3. Right then. Not a great start, but we have quite the 10 keys and gems, so let's hope. I'm squeezing my plushie as well, because, this is, I'm nervous. Ooh, okay. And that's a jade. That's a Lilia. If somehow Maxwell makes you go 200, I don't know. Like, please as well. Come on. Ooh. That's a different appel. Okay, that was kind of surprised. Come on, I at least want him like 100 if, that's probably merciful he's gonna be. Oh, and that's appel number 4. I didn't mean to skip that. Okay. And there's number 5 of hell. Oh, come on, Azul, please. That's silver. Okay. Okay, Azul, if you come home within this poll, you and I can spend our time together in Fleur City, and you can have a dance with me. Is that what you want? Does he want to dance? Is that what he wants? Come on, please. That's number 6. Oh boy. Hazel's really playing hard to get. Number 7. Oh. I keep ruining I keep skipping it, and now he's here. See, like, did it really take you that long to accept my invitation for a dance? Like, this man. This man. Oh. Of course, he's gonna really take advantage of this event. Of course he would. This cheeky man. Almost at the 100. And he's doing me dirty. Like, JP, like, when I pulled him on JP, he was like between 20 to 30 pulls, or 30 to 40, I can't remember which one, but let's see, there he is. Like, look how gorgeous this is. Like, the background is so beautiful, the lighting, like, the pose, the outfit. I could gush about this card all day. Let's see. Open with his nice fancy attire. And then he has water and a leaf. And then he has dual witcher mail, of course. Okay. Let's gonna put him on home screen for a second, and then we're gonna shush. And I had Jamil hoping that maybe he would have come for Jamil. Alright, and not New Jade. But look, we can do that with this. We'll go with that. And look, this whole look is giving me genuine sea merchant vibes. Like, if you were going to appear and you would see like those people like loading cargo onto ships, this would be the kind of man that you'd see. Like, it's probably because of glasses. I'm off to the social. I'm kind of really saying it because there's actually a restaurant named the social leaders, so. Okay, we'll be there for now until we get the event backgrounds. I'm really excited to get the event backgrounds. Unless, can we... Okay, we'll need those, definitely. We'll probably unlock them. Okay, and let's see, let's hope this works. Yes, okay, we can do the intro. Woo! Woo! 雷のように大きくささやくように小さい救いの鐘の音。さあ今ここに語ろう花の町に住む怪物の物語。グロリアスマスカレードグレンの花と救いの鐘。Let me just put auto off just so we can really enjoy the story together. もう少しだ。もう少しであの忌々しいものどもを消し去ることができる。その時こそ我々は解放される。私がこの手で見る。失礼します。ナイトレイブンカレッジの皆さんが到着したようです。早くお迎えに行きましょう。今行く。どいつもこいつも浮かれおってなんとみっともないことだ。まあ言う。私も彼に会えるのが実に楽しみだ。待っていたまえ。マレウス・ドラコニア。It's the boy! Yay! Okay. Alright, let me see if I can collect up. Edit. Oh dear. My, one moment. My screen was frozen for some reason, but okay, cool. Yeah, 7 pills to get a single Azul. Also, let's take a moment to appreciate this opening screen thing, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. Beautiful. We'll get to you later, buddy. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually get these things. Because I was grinding earlier. Yeah, which is that. Good. We'll probably do those later. Okay. But now we can actually get into the story. I'm so excited. And yeah, we did some lessons in advance, so hopefully we'll see how far we can. Let's see how many. Let's see how far we can go. Alright. Chapter 1. Lego. Stop calling us first thing in the morning. I tell this baloney about an important discussion anyway. I don't know, should I be reading dialogue? Because it's gonna be like it's like other events where there's no, spoken dialogue except for like a few select places, but I don't know, we'll probably just go as we normally do. He summoned all the freshmen and the sophomores and the juniors too. It's never good news when he calls a headmaster something like this. Shh, the headmate is here. Good morning, my wondrous students. It's the man. It's the bird man. What a lovely day this is shaping up to be. Oh, his yelp smiles. It's creeping me out. Yeah. Imagine, like, I don't, like, there's nothing against people who are, like, happy-go-lucky and are cheerful, but if you're just that mood where you're just like, stop, then it's like, yeah, that's, like, so off-putting. I have good news for you all. There will be an Arcane Academy social 1 month from today. A social? Blame Crowley. Yeah, we're starting that again. And then Mickey. Is this a separate event from the Arcane Academy Culture Fair? It's a party where we get to meet people we don't know, right? Sounds fun! Quiet down. It shall be the first promising young mages social. One of the other magical institutions came up with the notion. Specifically, Nobel Bell College in Fleur City. And they would be hosting it as well. Fleur City. It's somewhat familiar with it. It's in the Shetlands, I believe. Indeed it is. You scared me. Don't just swing in like that. It's quite a historic city. And Nobel Bell College is somewhat of a night raven. It's a storied institution in its own right. Even I never stepped on their campus before. It is quite the opportunity. Van Roach is entirely right. Much like our own campus, Nobel Bell College is usually closed to outsiders except on special occasions. Turn that music down, it's getting a little loud. So I was quite surprised to hear them, of all people, propose a meeting of arcane academies. I can't read. I considered declining and telling them not to put our esteemed academy on the same level as the others. But they were most insistent when they reached out. Okay, Crowley, like, why? I believe they said there is no arcane academy more exceptional than Night Raven College. Please, you must take part. How could I say no to a food such an honest appraisal of our school, well, which has flourished under my tenure as head mage? Talk about over flattery. No wonder his smile's a mile wide. Ha, you're joking, right? Sounds like the most tedious thing I've ever heard. Who'd sign up for that? This has hard no written all over it. Just the word social makes me break out in hives. I doubt my liege has anything to learn from the radical. Socials are meaningless. Well, looks like everybody hates the idea. But it's such a good opportunity. A good opportunity for what? Being bored of myself? This school's Johnny, right? It's probably all just binge walls and stuff. Nothing exciting. Are you certain that's the stance you want to take? The social is a chance to speak with other students and broaden your horizons. It's not some challenging course. And after the social, there will be a ball where you can dance, eat, chat, and enjoy all the festivities. And since you're students at the prestigious Night Raven College, I'm sure the other attendees will fawn all over you. You can see it now. Wow, can I have your autograph? You're the cat's pajamas. For real? Boom. And more to the point, this is a special time of year in Fleur City. It is? They're holding their famous festival. It only happens once a year. For 2 nights and 3 days, you'll take in the beautiful sights, see delightful entertainment, shop for unique souvenirs, and of course, enjoy a myriad of delectable vittles, with all expenses paid for by the host. Why? Why this translation? I wanna go. And yeah, of course, as soon as food is mentioned, Grim is all in. I mean, same, but wow. Me! I wanna go to Flower Town or whatever. I want delectable vittles. For free? Okay, now you're speaking my language. A social for exceptional mages sounds like it'd be quite beneficial. I can read. Like it'd be quite beneficial, actually. Yes. This is the perfect chance for you to learn more of another culture, Malleus. You should... Where is Malleus? Did someone forget to tell him about the assembly? I'll go find him right now. Sounds like a blast. And again, we're not telling Malleus anything. That's so sad. Then we all better be packing. Not everyone can go. Huh? The social will take place on Halloween. We have our own important Halloween festivities to run, so we can't leave the school empty. I'll be selecting 10 representatives to take part in the social. Lady get her hopes up for nothing. Who shall be our esteemed representatives? My selection will be made via the fairest possible means. The various possible means? Like some sort of stringent rubric that incorporates grades and club participation? Or random drawing? Oh, so like the birthday lottery, basically. You're just doing that for laughs. Anyway, we're a bit short on time, so I'll be drawing from the magical raffle box right now. Our chosen representatives are... Oh boy. Part 2. Lego. And yeah, this is like 15 parts, so hopefully we can at least complete the first episode today. I might stream more tomorrow, but maybe I'll stream the next part tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, I know the reps have already been chosen, but how is drawing what remotely fair? Oh, get over it, Ace. You're just jealous that you didn't get picked. Man, it didn't make sense that dudes of all people get to represent the school. My grades are higher, and I'm a pro at schmoozing. I'm always the better pick. My indoor voice, Ace. You're distracting me from my packing. Yeah, the packing you're doing because you also won the raffle. I know, right? Kinda sucks I didn't make the cut either. Village City would have been like the hottest of all the Magic Camp hotspots. Couldn't you just stop by there the next time you go home to Shaflin's? You don't get it, Trey. I have to go during the once-in-a-year festival. Otherwise, what's even the point? Yeah, and I wanted to party up at the festival too. Good grief. Maybe it's better that Deuce and Riddle are the reps of our dorm. At least they take these things seriously. Guys, make sure you're not forgetting anything. Did you pack your toothbrushes? Okay, Dad. Trey, you've asked that 7 times now. Despite the MH's pitch, the purpose of this visit is to attend the social, not to goof around. This is a fine opportunity to learn what manner of curriculum is offered at their other arcane academies. Since I'm representing Huntmaker College, I must ensure that I comport myself accordingly. Yep, that's our house warden, and I'll do my best to act like an upstanding honor student boss. Take lots of good pics, guys! And you better not forget the gifts for your dorm mates. Okay, Ace. He's being really picky. Hey, Reggie. Is that your luggage for the social? Yep, just finished packing. You're only staying 2 nights, right? Why the huge backpack? There's just one change of underwear and a phone charger in there. The rest is empty space. Why? So I can bring back lots of stuff. Hola. Hello, welcome. Non-perishable food is a given, but there's gotta be other cool stuff in the Shaftlands that you can't find here. Wait, I figure, if I can pick up some cheap souvenirs over there, then I can pitch them right when I get back. I can smell the money already. Opportunity to the end, huh? Fine. All I ask is that you only bring back things you got through legitimate means. I know, don't worry. You look so excited. Wish I could have gone. Did you want to go to the social? I was more interested in sizing up the other mages. The other more rebels I meet, the better. I can't content myself being a big fish in a small pond. Jack, do not fight. Do not fight the other mages. Do not fight. Maybe you would have been a better rep than the guy with thumb mark signs in his eyes. Hey, what's up with that look? I'm not giving up my spot to either of you. I want to go to some stupid social even if you begged me. Of course, Leona wouldn't be like this. You looked out and got this opportunity, so make the most of it. Have fun over there, Reggie. Oh, fair. How come Missoula gets to go to fun without me? That's messed up. Oh, I'm in such high spirits. By all means, cry about it. Don't you think it's weird that you're the only one guy in Octavino got this spot? You totally rigged it. There's nothing weird about it. The head mage is all about appearances. He's undoubtedly champing at the chance to flaunt Night Raven College's superiority. It's reasonable to think he's arranged things so he'd have a greater chance of drawing the school's illustrious house wardens. Which means you and I have highly different odds of winning the draw. That smug look on your face is getting on my nerves. I could hear Floyd stomping around from all the way outside the lounge. Azul, the business cards you ordered came in. Here. You got quite a bit extra this time. This social is a prime networking opportunity. I wouldn't dream of squandering it. I'll be throwing my business cards at every promising mage that I can. Of course. That sounds delightful. It's truly a shame that I can't accompany you on your trip. In fact, I can feel my hackles rising as we speak. May I join Floyd in throwing a temper tantrum? Suit yourself. I'll be doing final checks on my luggage. Man, this blows. Maybe it'd help if I busted up the lounge while you're away. Hey now, none of that! Halloween is a prime money-making time for the lounge. You better do your job. But don't worry, I'll bring back some stories that'll keep you suitably entertained, I promise. So I trust you to do your part while I'm gone. If I must, I suppose. I'll tend to my duties as wife's houseboy and live up to your expectations. Have a pleasant trip. The stories better be completely true, or you're gonna get a squeeze out of life, capiche? Oh, Floyd. Oh, Floyd. Okay, I'll go over it again. Towels are on the second shelf. Your comb is in the box underneath that, next to the hairdryer. Uh-huh. There's medicine for headaches and stomach issues in the first aid kit. All other medicine is in the tester drawers, top drawer. Got it. I put out some spare soap, but if you need more, it's in the box here. Okay. Oh, and if it suddenly gets cold, your comforter and warm pajamas are in the storeroom. Ugh, I'm worried. Are you really gonna be okay with all your Are you really gonna be okay on your own for 3 days? Don't be such a worry, right, Jamil? Nothing's gonna happen. And if something does happen, the rest of the guys in this will be here to help. It'll be fine. Well, I did issue the whole dormant manual on what to do during any unforeseen events, but still. Then we're good. I just wish I could have gone to Floor City with you. The name alone makes it sound beautiful. Aren't you excited? This is a chance to make friends from other schools. You look up big time, Jamil. I doubt one single social will be enough to form any meaningful friendships. So you're not excited? Well, I suppose I'm looking forward to touring around somewhere new. Yeah, there you go. I'll be super happy if you enjoy yourself. Tell me all about it when you get back. Okay. If you care about me at all, please be careful not to get hurt or sick while I'm away. Sure thing. Alright, let's go over it one more time. Towels are on the second shelf. Again! Oh, poor cow. It's like leaving your... It's like telling your babysitter how to look after your children when you're gone for an evening or whatever, you know? Cleanser? Check. Eye wash? Check. Booster enhanced lotion? Check. Moisturizer? Check. Eye cream? Check. Overnight serum? Check. Deer serum? Check. Sheet mask? Check. Though, you're not even going to social. You don't have to be so stringent about checking what I'm packing. Please, I know you'd just take a chance. Change of underwear and nothing else if I didn't check. Okay, that's a little unfair. Oh, is it now? I know how you like to cut loose when I'm not around. You are representing both Network College and our dorm, which is under my leadership. If I hear any rumors of a student from my dorm goofing off in unkempt clothes with unprotected skin, well, I trust I don't need to spell it out. Worry not, Phil. Fairpel will have my fullest support. You don't exactly inspire confidence, Rock. Why did you two of all people get selected for this? Oh, Vil, I implore you to forgive me for leaving you alone in such a way. I'm really bringing up my Rook. Man, I'm really bringing up my Rook voice. I leave you this flower in my departure. I shall return by the time this bud blooms. Please, keep it and do not forget me. You do realize you'll be gone 72 hours, not 72 weeks, right? Look, the head mage may have been flippant about this whole thing, but you attend the famous Raven College. People will view you with their own prejudices, for better or for worse. There's no telling who might seek to undermine you. You must stay sharp of all things when socializing. Don't worry, I'll be honest. I ain't got a lick of interest in no ball, but I'll do my best to uphold Night Raven College and pump your image. Heh, you're excited and you know it. I'm going to give you a crash course in ballroom dancing, otherwise you'll just embarrass yourself. A crash course? Right now? Oh, how delightful. Come, Appel, let us strip the light. Fantastic. No! I don't want to go to a stupid social. It's the very last thing I ever want to do. Are you still kicking up a fuss? So many students wanted to go. You should consider this lucky to get picked. I've done a lot of lottos for merges over the years, but this is the first time I've won something I didn't even want. That's a mood. I didn't want to win the grand prize. Aw, I wish I could visit Flare City. I'd love nothing more than to let you take my spot, but the head mage won't allow it. If only you could come with me. I'm also the happiest when we're together. But I'd be just as happy if we made a new friend from another school at the social. Or thought the ever-loving little brother. Oh, what so? Wait, I almost agree with her thinking, but that's kind of a tall order, you know. I don't even have any friends here. Well, just trying to make any friend then. Even someone from the Night Raven group. It's lol-tastic just how pointless going to another school is. But speaking of, what's Flare City like anyway? I looked it up online. It's not a major metropolis, but it's a beautiful city that's a highly recommended vacation spot. It's known for its unrivaled scenery, and there are certain things you can only find there. Plus, they have lots of neat tourist attractions. Oh, I know. You can take me there another time, Idia. Me? Huh? Me? Take you on a trip? Yeah, you can be my guide and show me places that aren't mentioned on the tourist websites. You can think of it as a trip as a practice run for your own. Practice run? Okay, if I'm doing it for you, I guess I can maybe put forth an all-year effort. Yay! Glad to hear it. Enjoy your practice run then. It's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's okay. It's not a social. Iria, are you listening to me? It's okay. It's a solo trip. Everyone else is just baggage. It's a social, not a social. He's trying to convince himself. Yes, he's really allergic to the word social. Aww. Oh man, that's great. No, how could this be? How could Silver Knight win the raffle instead of Malleus and Lilia? There are always winners and losers when you draw lots. That's the way of things. Wouldn't you agree, Malleus? I do, yes. Why lament this turn of events? You should rejoice that you were chosen as our representatives. Admittedly, I didn't make it there in time for the headmage's drawing. I have trouble rejoicing as well. Seppak and I are supposed to be our guards at Malleus. It would be wrong for both of us to leave you and venture into another country. Oh, don't fret about the details. The young should make the most of such opportunities when they arise. Besides, I've enjoyed more trips than I can count. Now it's your turn. No more fretting. Go off and enjoy yourselves. Lilia speaks rightly. Have enough fun for all of us. My liege, such compassion. I, Seppak, shall devote my life to serving you. Oh man, Seppak would be like a great theater kid in a modern setting. We seem to have a visitor. Hello there. I was just thinking of like the meeting where it's like from like Star Wars where it's like, hello there. Why, if it isn't the head mage, what brings you here? I have something important to discuss regarding the social. Draconia? I know this is short notice, but I'd like to add you to the guest list. Pardon? You would add me? But you selected the 10 representatives fairly. What about the raffle? Actually, when I informed Nobel College who would be attending, they specifically requested your presence. We possibly must have the renowned mage Malleus Draconia at the social, they said. Only a head mage of your caliber could nurture such a great and powerful mage, they added. Hats off to you. Would that I could be half as great as you. And how could I say no to it in the face of such a clear fact? Nature, how dare you? You weren't the one to nurture Malleus. He's standing right here. They requested Malleus specifically. Interesting. Now I understand. In that case, I shall join you. Oh, indeed? Are you sending Draconia? Of course, if they request my presence directly. That makes it an invitation, doesn't it? Of course. It would be poor form to turn down such a courteous invitation. I gladly accept. Yes, of course you would. But I suppose this will be a good experience for you. I won't object. This means we'll all be going to the social without you, Father. It's not a big deal. I'm out of school, aren't I? I have plenty of classmates, not to mention clubmates, to keep me company. Perhaps we enrolled in Irving College to broaden Molly's horizons. What better way to do that than to attend an inter-school function in another land? And I know he'll be in good hands with you and Sebek. I expect you both to guard Malleus diligently so he can enjoy the social. Yes, sir. Sorry to leave you alone, Lilia. I'll bring back more gifts than you can hold in both arms. Absolutely, you can count on that, Lilia. Ooh, yes. Bring me the shiniest, most fantastic souvenirs you can find. I'll pick out something that perfectly suits your taste, Father. Oh, thank goodness. Now we can save face. You needn't worry about safety in Fleur City. It's a very nice place. Besides, the Nobel House president who extended our invitations was a most upstanding, trustworthy individual. I'm sure it will be a delightful event. Still, they invited me personally. Such a gesture merits a fine thank you gift. What shall I do about that? On the day of departure. Time has come for you to set out. Are all of our representatives here? Yes, sir. Present. Wish they wasn't. Of course. I've been waiting for hours. Yep, I'm good to go. What? What are you doing here, Grim? Well, you see, Grim has been badgering me to let him go on the trip ever since the raffle. Unceasing, day in and day out, his yowls even begin to echo in my brain. So you decided to let him go? You're the headmate of a prestigious school, and you cave to some pestering? But up to the fairest possible means. If there's room for exceptions, we demand one as well. Let Lilia join the trip. That's far from what happened. I was struck with a thought, you see. Nobel College isn't normally off limits to us. Perhaps such a place will hold the key to reaching another world. Another world? Wait, you mean... Hey guys, what up? Hey, what's up? It's me. Oh, if it isn't Poppy, what brings you here? Though judging by the luggage you're carrying, I think I might know. Yes, Poppy and Gary will be joining the group as attendants. I'll be tagging along and taking care of you guys. Which means partying down, getting fun over, and eating everything in sight. Now I see. You use Poppy as a pretext to get Grim off your back. Wow. Crowley. Oh my. Wow. And for Azul of all people to point that out. Some handmaids we have. I don't see the problem. Now we got fuzzy companionship and valuable emotional support. Bring on the floof. Idiot. I don't know about the floof part, but I'm glad you get to come along, Poppy. This is a fun opportunity for you to see more of Wonderland. Let us enjoy this fun, educational trip together. Good point. I've studied up on Fleur City, Poppy. Feel free to ask me any questions you like. Yes, baby, I will do that. Though admittedly, this will be my first real trip abroad. I might not have covered everything we've encountered. I wish we had a more experienced traveler with us, someone familiar with the local history and culture. We have that covered, actually. Are you all done chatting now? What? What's Tree doing here? I'll be your chaperone for this trip. Professor Train hails from the Chatlands, and he's knowledgeable about various histories and cultures worldwide. He used to do a great amount of field work as well. Let's say he's the best possible chaperone you could have. It's all part of my efforts to enrich your travel experience. Which, out of pure kindness of my heart, of course. Alright, everyone, I have some important words for you before we leave. We are traveling to a faraway land. I understand that's exciting, but this trip is not all fun and games. Learn from the history of Flirt City and know about Bell College. Rethink your conceptions of what a mage should be. Observe the other Arcane Academy students and examine what views your brethren hold. Approach the social with open minds, accepting the stimulating experiences it provides. This will nourish your further development. Okay, this is kind of over my head. I wasn't expecting Professor Trey to be our chaperone. You must mind your manners at all times and never get distracted. I couldn't agree more, sir. Yes, absolutely. I'm extremely honored to receive such a valuable learning opportunity. Yes, most satisfactory response. However, I'm worried, quite worried about Lucius. Aw, the kitty. Aw, you're willing to be patient and wait for me? What a good boy you are. Oh, you're leaving Lucius here? I wouldn't want him to have an emergency in an unfamiliar place. I asked Professor Corella to watch him while I'm gone. Normally, I wouldn't dream of leaving Lucius in the hands of a tied-in-the-wool dog person. But considering the other faculty, he was the only choice. You mean Coach Fargus and Sam? Yeah, I get that. While dogs and cats do differ, Professor Corella still cares for living creatures. I'm sure Lucius will be fine. Indeed, he was most enthusiastic about teaching Lucius commands like staying in place. Lucius, ignore everything he tells you. Though I arranged the trip, I'll be remaining here. Don't worry about getting any gifts from me. As a sign, I prefer treats with subtler flavors rather than overpowering ones. But really, don't worry about it at all. Oh, hen mage. Ahem, does everyone have all their belongings? Yes, sir. Then have a swell trip. See you soon. And we going. Woo! Woo! We going. The music of this bed is so good. I love it. Whew, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it looks like all 13 of us, you made it safely. So this is not Bell College. What grand and beautiful stained glass windows. This place feels pure in a sense. Yeah, even though we're in a big, nervous hall, the light coming through the windows is so bright. Let us go and greet our hosts. I've been expecting you. We made it. Woo! I've been expecting you. It's the boy! Esteemed guest from Night Riven College, welcome to Nobel Bell College. Judging by your uniform, you must be the student the handmaid mentioned. That's right. My name is Rollo Flem. I serve as the student council president here. Oh, interesting. Our school doesn't have an independent student council, but it sounds like you all do. Indeed. And while it may sound presumptuous, one should call it the face of our school. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Immediate encounter with strangers. Isn't this the whole point of a social to meet strangers? His teammate named Rollo. There's something about his presence. He's not smiling at all. Is he angry about something? This is our vice president, and this is our aide. When they heard they could meet in such an esteemed group, they dropped everything and came running. The entirety of Nobel College welcomes you. Our school is small compared to yours, and you may find it lacking in some ways, but we beg your indulgence. How courteous. You have impeccable manners for someone so young. Guess he just has a resting deadpan face, but he's actually nice. Yeah, I'm glad we aren't doing anything to offend him. We couldn't allow you to keep pulling your luggage around, of course. Let me show you to your rooms. I'm afraid it's a bit of a walk. We can use it as an opportunity to get better acquainted, though. Heck, here we go with the guy who always wants to break the ice before getting to the main event. You could expect me to chat up a total stranger. Why is he even here? Not the most promising start. Aw. We're trying. He's trying his best. Ooh, I'm excited to add the event furniture to my guest room. That's gonna be so much fun. Part 8, let's go. We're almost done part 1, if hopefully we have enough we've gotten enough lessons to do so. Ah, so you're a junior. I imagine it's quite an honor being student council president, considering there can only be one in the whole school. I'm sure your academic performance is also superb and will guarantee you a promising future. Nobel Bell simply has a smaller student body. I can hardly compare to those of you from the Green Ribbon College. Please, you need be so humble or formal. Why, you're technically our upperclassman. Everyone at my school will be overjoyed to acquaint themselves with such a fine individual. Alright, as you wish. I won't stand on ceremony so much. He's laying it on thick. Hey, excuse me, Azul. What? Can't you see I'm busy? Dude, why are you closing up extreme style? It's making me nervous. I know whenever you're that friendly, it means you're up to no good. Despite his modesty, he occupies a position equal to us head house wardens. There's no question he's an exceptional mage. Hence, it only makes sense to build a rapport with him while we can. For the sake of future interest. I've been observing Mr. Carter for a while. Is that how one expands their social circle? Perhaps I should take a leaf from his book. The damage is spreading. Oh no. Malleus, no. But where are my manners? I've gotten ahead of myself. Apologies for belated information. Introductions aren't necessary. I already know who all you are. You're Azul Ajigardo, housewarden of Octave Vanille and a merman of the girls. My, where did you get that information? And you're Idia Sherrod, housewarden of Ignahide, and affiliated somehow with the Shroud family. How'd you know? And you. You are Malleus Draconia, scion of the ruling Fae in Briar Valley, and one of the top 5 mages in the world. Correct? Indeed, I am Malleus Draconia. Of course, the great Malleus will be known even in such a tiny burg. You are Sebek Zigvolk, and you hail from the same land as Malleus. The one next to you is Silver. And over there, chatting with our vice president, is Riddle Roseheart, housewarden of Hostabile. Rook Hunt, vice housewarden of Pomfior, Jamil Viper, vice housewarden of Scarabia. Rogi Bucci, Drew Spade, and Emma Famia. I thoroughly presume the documents Mr. Crowley so kindly sent me, you see. It's like privacy is a foreign concept to that man. Oh, dragons! Hi! Is this a surprise? Welcome! Didn't expect you to be here, but yeah, we're doing the, Masquerade event. That could get sued in this day and age. You must have a very good memory to recall so many different names. It's simply because I was eager to meet such talented mages. But who have we here? You two there. Might I ask your names? I'm the Great Grim, future Great Mage. I'm Poppy. Nice to meet you. Ah, you must be the student attendance Mr. Crowley mentioned. You said you couldn't use magic. I certainly wasn't expecting you to bring a familiar. A familiar? Wait, are you talking about me? It's the other way around. I'm the boss, and Poppy's my hench human. This happened on land in a time when I'm not at work. Usually yours are when I'm not home. Oh. Like, yeah, again, I wanted to stream this earlier, but because it's Thanksgiving up in Canada, like, there wasn't a better time to do it without it being either too loud or in the middle of when my family will be having our, quote-unquote turkey dinner, so this is the best I can do. I'm hoping tomorrow when we do probably part 2, depending on how far we get here, I'll probably do it a little bit earlier, because I think tomorrow will be a little bit better timing-wise. What a dependable companion you have. Poppy, I imagine it must be taxing living among mages all the time. I entreat you to forget about school while you're here, and enjoy a moment of respite in Rio Valley City. And I hope the rest of you will enjoy the social. I am truly grateful for your hospitality. Think nothing of it. Ah, but look here. This is our front square. It's something of a symbol of our school. So you can usually hit this time slot, save for tomorrow, but... yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Ooh! This is an altogether different feel from Night Raven College. Yes, there's a certain dignity about it. It makes you feel like I should straighten up or something. Look, there isn't a single fallen leaf on the flagstone. This keeps this place spotless. When I heard it was a small school, I feared it would not be fitting for my liege. But this seems quite suitable indeed. The students at our school are firm proponents of cleanliness. They're fastidious about maintaining a pristine environment. Yes, this place does possess a certain immaculate beauty. Ah, I see you appreciate it. Nobel Bell's core tenets are purity and integrity. For my part, I prefer places that are a bit older and decrepit, ones people tend to avoid. Yeah, those cold ruins. What kind of school would it be if people avoided it anyway? Well, be that as it may, how does it strike the rest of you? It's amazing. It really drives home that we're at a totally different school. I've never visited another arcane academy before. Yeah, same. I'm kind of nervous about it, to be honest. But it's also got some similarities to Raven College. Like, we have statues on Main Street. Oh yeah, totally. That one reminds me of the statue of that one scary lady. You mean the Queen of Hearts statue? The one you and Ace burned? Oh, funny. I totally forgot about that. So they only got one statue, huh? That guy on the horse looks like he'd yell at me if I sneeze wrong. I thought he was a king at first, but he's not really dressed like royalty. In fact, I'd wager he wasn't even that rich. So who's the statue of? That is the righteous judge. Try to figure out what voice I would give Rolo. Because I don't want to sound so similar to how I read everybody else. Like, Rook isn't easy. Some of the other ones are easy, like Rook and Idiot are easy, but other ones are so similar to each other. I don't know. The righteous judge? Oh, you're not familiar? He was a great individual. All the history books say so. The freshmen might not know, but I do cover him in sophomore history of magic. Of course I remember the lesson, Professor. I would never forget your teachings. I don't know. Maybe my class hasn't gotten to him yet? A remedial lesson it is, then. The righteous judge is a prominent figure in Fleur City's history. He was known to be highly impartial and always delivered appropriate verdicts. He's a notable historical figure, on par with the Great Seven themselves. Precisely. The story goes that his fair judgment brought peace to his city when scoundrels threw it into turmoil. Wow, what a cool legend! Everyone in Fleur City holds him in the highest esteem. The students of Nobel Bell College, likewise, seek to emulate his honorable conduct. Bing dong, bing bong. What the what? Was that a bell? It was rather loud. Yes, that was the Bell of Solace. Talk about a grandiose name. Oh, it most deserved. The bell is an incredibly unique and valuable magical artifact that's been a part of our school for generations. You almost treasure it. Is it comparable to the Dark Muser at Night Raven College? Who is the monster and who is the man? Bell on the bells of Notre Dame. Yes. Many arcane academies possess magical artifacts that become emblematic of their school. It's been many years since I've heard of Bell of the Solace myself. Oh, have you been here before? Decades ago, yes. I came here on my honeymoon. Oh, that's so cute. We never got to actually see the bell. It's very rare and valuable, you understand. But my wife was quite taken with its beautiful tones. Would you like to see it now? Maybe truly? Certainly. The whole purpose of this social is to gain a better understanding of one another. I hope you all appreciate how lucky you are. You will not get many occasions to view another school's magical artifact in person. A rare amount, huh? I bet it's all shiny and made of pure gold. What an object of beauty it must be. I can hardly contain my excitement. Oh la la. That would have been a perfect moment for Rook to go, oh la la. That tall evidence there is the bell tower. You'll find the bell at the top floor. I'm really bringing up my work. Ooh la la. Oh, come on. Well, I have plenty of lesson materials, so, you know. We might as well level up Azul while we're here. Alright, we can chill and chat while we're waiting. Yeah, but this has been really fun so far. Again, I wanted to do it earlier, but, you know. Tomorrow, hopefully, will be better. I think maybe we'll try to do all of part 2 tomorrow, if we can. Because part 2 is when we have to... It's kind of similar to part 2 of the Halloween event, where you have to do the lessons for different groups, and then that unlocks more story for the different groups, so we'll try to do that. And again, I have quite a few lesson items to accumulate, so hopefully we can get that. And then book 3 might be its own thing, and then 4 and 5 are released when Malleus and Jamil banner are posted, so hopefully we can probably wrap it up in like 1 or 2 days, depending, so we'll see. It's a burning desire. In my skin. And oh man, if the Rolo SSR card comes out on EN next year, like, I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind, because JP is obviously such a fan of Rolo, and that's why he got a banner to begin with. And before he came so early from like community posts, like, I'm like, I really want to get him on EN when he comes. I'm gonna try to quickly get some water while we're going. One second. Also, was kind of fortunate to be able to get like the little like intro movie at the beginning when we selected the event, because I almost accidentally did it earlier when I was trying to go for the blurry, when I was trying to like check stand missions, but I wanted to do it with you all, so at least there's that. And for anyone who doesn't know, Rolo's VA is the same one who does Levi from Attack on Titan, so you could have like they really got like a really prominent voice actor for his character. It's so great. Still neat they added an event character to the normal roster. Yeah, that's true. Like, I feel like, at least with Rolo, it's kind of like a test, just to see, like, you know, how people like him, and obviously, you know, people in Japan really, really liked him, so I think that's why he got a banner to begin with. And I think maybe he's kind of gonna be, like, the guinea pig, in a sense, where if other characters do well, like, if we get, like, the RSA characters, like Chinya or Nidge, or even, like, the dwarves, then we'll know that it's because, like, people like the characters and they want to have cards of them. and be able to, have them on their home screens and all that, and use them in battles and all that, Like, it's really fun. Like, I'm really glad they're kind of expanding the line and not just having the better sea boys and really kind of like experimenting with what they can do. Because I still remember imagining, like, what if, like, kind of like as a joke, they did like because like there is like, because yeah, SSR rank. I think like, UR plus is like the highest a card rank can go for games. Like I know Obani does UR for specific cards, but imagine a UR card, but for the character overblots, because we technically have like majority of them for each of the books, unless we somehow get more for chapter 7. But just imagine having a UR overblot riddle card to use in battle. Like, how crazy would that be? Actually, maybe that'd be more like a. I want it to be more like a April Fool's kind of thing. Kind of like where they had like the magic wheels furniture to put in your guest room. You could just have overblot boys in your guest room just vibing. They should do overblot cards, or at least overblot dress up. That's true. That's true. That is true. That would be interesting. Because that's not even getting into like you see like fan art and cosplays of the overblot characters, like on social media. Like you cannot deny how like really talented people are to be able to replicate the aesthetic designs of each overblot. Like I think again, I mean of course my biases are like because of I like Riddle and Azul and Jamil, but Riddles is also like Riddle for being like the first overblot character that we see, like the design for his overblot is just so spectacular. Like it's so amazing. Like you cannot deny that. And then of course we got to later ones like Vil and Adia that got like really different designs from like what you would expect. But in a way it makes sense. But in a way it makes sense, because Adia had a bit more of that technical side to him because of course he's all about the techie. And then it still had like the fire elements like Hades would. And then Vil's like Blot Monster was basically the evil queen in her like old lady witch form. And like they just put like so much like all those like little details in it. It makes it amazing. So they don't have to be OP. And then oh man. Imagine if they like consider different designs for if hypothetically all the characters had an overblot form, what would they look like? And what would their blot monsters be? Because again, now that we're getting like the platinum birthday cards on JP, we're kind of seeing what the characters are inspirations from. And I think we're eventually gonna find what Jax is. Because Jax's birthday is coming up soon. And we're really getting a hint of, like who is the inspiration of this character? Like what are they a Twisterland version of in the Disney multiverse, if that makes sense. Like it's so amazing. And like with that we would see like overblot eels or like overblot tweels, or maybe like for Callum it's like somehow like a very like corrupted like Sultan. Like an overblot. Imagine like an OP Sultan. That would be crazy. People love to have overblot delights on their home screen in battles. Overblot just taking class. It makes sense. That's so true. Just imagine just having overblot characters, just like people in like the boys in overblot looks just vibing in class. Okay, let's see how much further we can go in the story, and then because maybe we can. I really want to try to complete all of episode 1 today, because it's like 15 parts when I was looking ahead. Oh, okay. We'll probably need to do a little bit more, but that's fine. We keep chatting, it's fine. And I think we're probably gonna, when we get the, Rungi. I'll just do another 10 for now. Because I think when we get our Rungi card, then we'll also spend a stream doing like the vignettes, because I do have a feeling that the SSR vignettes are going to be event locked until after the event, so that's going to be, you know, kind of a bother. But I hope they don't do that for the R cards, the SR cards, because if that was the case, then we could technically be able to do Appel, and then Riddle. There's Rook, Silver, Ruggy. Juice is the SR that comes free with the event, so we can also do him. Azul, of course, and then when we get Jamil, we can do Jamil's one. And if we somehow hypothetically get the Malleus SSR when we do Jamil, we will probably also do the Malleus one. But again, we'll see. I just got very lucky when we pulled for him on JP. So yeah. And man, you all know like how everyone was so looking forward to this event coming ever since like it was first announced on JP. It's like, you know, because you know the costumes were just so amazing, the backgrounds were beautiful, the music is amazing, and you know the story is, you know, I just love it so much. It's, at least for me, it's like top tier event for me. What? Let's see. Some of the other like top events definitely are like the Tsum Tsum events, Firework event, of course. And I'm trying to think, because like a lot of the other events are still really fun in their own right. You know, Halloween events. You know, Stitch event was really fun on JP. Deuce's the White Rabbit event was a really cute little quirky one for Juice. Harvesting event was fun. The what's it called? Like the one where we went to Leona's hometown was pretty cool. Trying to remember what else we had. What other events we had? Like of course we have Master Chef events that are, you know, pretty quirky. This makes sense to release in October too. Yeah. Because like they did it in JP too. Because JP, it went from like October until like November. I think like mid to late November, kind of, or beginning of November. Like actually, or maybe like it was like late September to mid November. Like this is a very long event considering like how much is packed into it. And yeah, because we already did like the Halloween events, which again, it was so strange for them to do their Halloween events in September. I mean, it was good for people who didn't get the Halloween Part 2 cards, or for people that just were able to get like bonus gems and keys and resources and whatnot. But yeah, it just makes sense that they release it now. Because again, Halloween is like seems to be like the biggest event in Twisted Wonderland. And on JP, we're eventually gonna get I think it's like Amoeba stream for what this new Halloween event is gonna be. And so long as like there's not gonna be any characters that I'm not gonna have to worry about pulling for until February when we get to Azul's birthday, then like, I'm still very excited. Like so far, the only thing we know is that it has something to do with Anstrand and Gideon from Pinocchio. So it's something Pinocchio themed. And I mean, kind of onto that, like, I'm just now thinking of, like, you know, Pleasure Island and the boys turning into donkeys. Like, I doubt, like, the event is gonna go that dark. Because, like, yeah, that is such a dark, like, moment. It's, like, one of the few dark moments in, like, Disney animated films. You know, excluding what the original Pinocchio is like. Because the original Pinocchio, along with like a lot of other original fairy tales, are very messed up. But like, I mean, there has to be something. They might have to do something with like the donkeys and going to like some sort of place that encourages like that kind of behavior in little boys. I don't know. But like again, that's all we know. It's something to do with those two characters. We already had a Pinocchio themed event at the Stars. It's hard to pick another thing from other than Pleasure Island. Since it already covered Marshall. That's true. That's true. Because yeah, Monstro Lounge is. Because that's all I always. Yeah, that always like stuck out to me when I think of Monstro Lounge. Like it's not Monstro Lounge, it's Monstro Lounge. Like like it makes you think of like, you know, the giant whale from Pinocchio. And yeah, the wish, and then we had the wishing star event, which is another one that is based on, you know, wishing on a star from Pinocchio. It's like, yeah, it's like if you're really gonna do more of the Pinocchio like story, like at least the Disney version, like aside from just the 2 new characters we're gonna be getting, like what else are we gonna be able to, you know, make from this, make this into an event, and like how is it gonna? Because maybe it's be like it's gonna be involve the characters that didn't go to Masquerade. Like think of it kind of like the Harry Gala if, where we had like different characters for the same kind of story and just changing a few of the story beats. But well, let me just say it's covered the Monster Lounge 2, Whale 2 in that event a little. If it's Pleasure Island, it could be Concept Cursed. Ooh, maybe it could be like a really. Ooh, that would be interesting. That could actually be something they could work with. Like, oh boy, it's like we're turning into Ghostbusters. We're turning into Ghostbusters, but for a Pleasure Island and Twister. And we need to help out an Honest John and a Gideon, which probably aren't going to be the, you know, most trustworthy fellas to look at. And I mean, if we're involving Honest John and Gideon, there's no doubt like a coachman like character is also gonna have to be involved somehow, because that's just how it was in the Pinocchio movie. They had a big whale-shaped cloud at the start of the. Really, I never noticed that. I never really noticed that whenever I checked. That's interesting. It's like wow, there's just so many like little like Easter eggs, and like how they're really tying back a lot of Disney like properties into just Wonderland. It's crazy. They talk about it before Eartha goes up to deliver the wishes. We were starting to come to the sky, so they couldn't see us. Oh, true, yeah. That's so true. Yeah, there's just so much to look forward to for this new event. We'll have to see. And then, what other future events might they have? Like, I feel like they're obviously going to have to put Tsum Tsum Part 2 in EN eventually before probably a Tsum Tsum Part 3 for JP, so that we can get like Tsum Tsumville, Idia, and Malleus as like SSR cards. Like I don't know how they're gonna make that work. Oh, I need to do 100. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna do this just because. Maybe let's do some flight for Azul. Why not? And a Pelican joint too, why not? Cute. Pleasure Island is only the real major plot beat at all. I can't think of another. That's true. I mean, there's like the one part where like the evil like, you know, like puppet master character that tried to keep Pinocchio as like an entertainment puppet, but then almost would have ended up burning him if the blue fairy didn't come in to save him. And that's kind of like where we first saw Pinocchio, you know, growing his nose. Yeah, except for Puppet Show. And yeah, there's really not other story beats in Pinocchio that could work, like at least event-wise. Again, that's gonna be up to Twist devs to, you know, implement somehow, so that, you know, it still feels like its own thing compared to Pinocchio, but it still has like that kind of similar vibe to it, if that makes sense. Like how in each of the story chapters we have like the similar story beats of Alice in Wonderland, Lion King, yada yada yada, but it still feels like its own, like kind of like a parody in a sense, but you know, or maybe it's kind of like it's those stories, but kind of in a different universe. If that makes any sense. Oh, look at Appel being cute. And now it's like, imagine what other like Disney stories they're gonna put in the future for like other events. If we're doing overlaps for events, Ruggy could be the puppet master due to his signature spell. Yeah, that's true. Like, I remember seeing this one video someone made where it's that can't control my body meme for like by like Drunk Days by Hyphen, and it was an overblock Ruggy controlling someone. It's like that works. Like that works for him. They have Stitch, not much as a yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they did a one-off Stitch event, where technically Stitch was like in its own universe instead of like a book. Or I guess technically it's like we kind of just transported them into like modern day because they couldn't really use magic, or like when Azul and Floyd tried to go into the Merc rooms, they couldn't really do it. I mean, literal Stitch, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like they literally had Stitch involved in like a very flat out way. None of them was like Molong. I mean, now that I think about it, I do remember Halloween Part 2, Silver was mentioning about, I think it was a story Lilia told him about, that's kind of in a similar Mulong, or maybe I'm thinking of a fanfic, I don't know. Or actually, yeah. I think Silver mentioned a Mulong-esque story about like about a warrior saving her father, but of course, later revealed to be a woman. I think it was there. I might have to, check again. Yeah, mentioned in part 2. Yeah, and Dumio was like, Legasp. But I was like, I feel like they can involve more of the characters. Like, I mean, I probably wouldn't be too unrealistic if Disney eventually implemented like some of the more newer stuff, like Encanto or what was it? Moana. I feel like Moana would definitely be up there. Not by name, but they talked about it. Yeah, they did. They did talk about it. The Mulan one. But yeah, I don't think it would be really too far for them to mention, like, the more modern Disney heroines, like Maribel or Moana. Like, I feel like it could be up there. Although it would be interesting if somehow they managed to incorporate, like, I don't know, like Kita from Atlantis. Like, imagine how interesting that would be if they somehow implemented like a Kita like character into the Twisted Wonderland universe. Or, like, there was that one, like, I think her name was Eloise from Black Cauldron. I don't know, like, just really gotta, I know, I'm just throwing out names here, but just imagine, because, like, Disney has so many characters, they just have so many intellectual property, like, franchises and characters, like, you could really go, crazy with, okay, maybe not too crazy, but, like, you have the option of choosing from so many characters, if that makes sense. You have like a whole like library to work with. It's just a matter of figuring out the writing and how to like make it work in a Twisted Wonderland aesthetic. That makes sense. Twisted Wonderland, Pleasure Island turns them into animals or something, and then you need Silver to talk to them to get them back to normal and break the curse. Oh, no. That would be so cursed. That would be terrible. That was so terrible. Or maybe it could be. I feel like Grimm. If anything, Grimm would be the one that would be divulging into those kind of pleasures. But like he just, I don't know. Maybe he eventually starts turning into a donkey somehow, and then the others have to save him before he goes full donkey. Oh, Grimm is immune since he already talked about it and already has in his worst behavior. Okay, maybe okay, that's fair too. And there's also so many like regions of Chester Farm we haven't explored. Like I've talked about it like before. Like we've only seen like bits and pieces of places, but we've never really got to see like the full thing. Like again, I really want to have a Coral Sea event where we got to meet like either like the Tweel's parents or Azul's parents and maybe his grandmama, or maybe we get to see a bit more of like where like I get that we saw where like the shrouds are from, but you know, just like those are more for like the story wise, but like where they actually lived and like seeing more of their surroundings. That makes sense. Like even, I mean, we're seeing Briar Valley in Chapter 7, but I just want to see more of it. Like it just feels like Toys in Wonderland is such a giant universe, and that we're only seeing like bits and pieces of it in the entire game. It's crazy. So will be the one like, let's not mess around here. Ruggy and etc. Of course, don't heed the warning. Harvest us and yeah, like we're seeing like different. All the characters are from like specific regions of the same place. Like Caterville, Jack they're all technically part of the same area, but they're just in different sections of that area. If that makes sense. Like the villain and Jack live in one. Like probably Oxford, like that town is where they're from, and then Cater's probably in a different area. Look, you also get a little more Scarabian fireworks. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We do. We got more Scarabia and the firework event, of course, and we got a part of the Kingdom of Roses from the White Rabbit event. So just imagine what more they can do. Like, I mean, I think it's also just more of my excuse of just seeing more of the characters' families. Like, we're learning so much more about, like, what kind of families each of them have. Not just in their birthdays, but also when, that one part in Chapter 5 when Rook and Appel are on the broom going to save Vil. Rook talks about having, he has, like, he has, like, two older siblings, two younger siblings, and they live all over the place, kind of. They all have villas in different parts of the world. Like, stuff like that. Stuff like that I want to see more of. And, we learn more about Jack having siblings, and again, it's my fan theory. It's my fan theory that somehow the Tweels would, logically speaking, the Tweels would have more brothers and sisters, and they're probably just as, like them. Bit of more of that. Profess is kind of a Little Mermaid event, but it's not set in the water. Yeah, that's true. Like, Profess, I think, was more kind of based on, Steamboat Willie, because the twist tune sounded very similar to that, but yeah, there wasn't really a Little Mermaid event. Like, we've had, like, story beats of it in Chapter 3, of course, but, like again, like, and Twist of Wonderland Ariel, known as Riella, is mentioned in Chapter 3, but we never get to see him. Like, I want to see him. Like, just based on the fan art, like, I feel like he could either be, like, kind of exactly like Ariel's character, or maybe he could, or I feel like in other, like, fan, like, universe, he'd be, like, a very more, like, to the 11th degree of, like, being, like, a bit stalkerish and creepy. Like, kind of like a little bit of a twist where you think this, like, really princely, popular guy, good guy character is actually not who you think he is on the inside, kind of thing. Like, I think that would have been, like, really interesting. But yeah, there's just so much that Twist can give us, and it's just a matter of waiting and hoping and praying, really. Like, it's crazy. Oh boy. I'm thinking, like, if I should just grind lesson stuff off stream and then probably continue like tomorrow maybe, depending on how far we can get. Because I know I said I wanted to complete episode 1 today, but it's 15 parts, and I don't know if we're gonna have to go through all 150 lessons just to get there, if that makes sense. But you know, you guys you can let me know. Sure enough. Up to you. Yeah, I know. Okay, I want to see how far we can get. Because we're almost going to be hitting like 2 hours. I'm not doing anything else right now. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, I'm hoping we can just grind out all the lessons we need and just finish at least part 1. And then we can leave episode 2 for tomorrow. Because episode 2 is going to be more about lesson grinding, similar to Halloween part 2. And then just seeing all the different boys and all the boys in different groups and, you know, getting to all kinds of shenanigans. You'll see. Let's see when we get there. I think also definitely like we'll try to buff up Azul, you know, get him on Groovy. Maybe also upel Groovy if I have enough resources, just so they're, you know, actually we can't even Groovy them because I think that also is event launch. But we'll try to like at least level up their card level at least, and their episode level if we can. Just at least get those out of the way. And again, like the code is just so look at Azul's code just looking like octopus tentacles. Not sure what we do with Snow White stuff, and this isn't really done. That's true. Like I always keep thinking that, like I think even since like the prologue of the main story, like the little cottage is definitely so similar to the one in Snow White, especially with like the 7 beds. And I do still believe that you know first overblown monster we encounter looks like a grumpy, just based on the clothing. And like we only covered like so little of, you know, in chapter 5 with, you know, Vil and stuff, but what more? Imagine what more they could do with Snow White stuff. Yeah, I think it's too. Yeah, because I mean, it kind of just looks too. It's just kind of too obvious for it not to be, you know. Isn't it Dwarfline and Vargas camp? I think so, yeah. And I'm thinking, because, like, we have, like, the 7 dwarves in Twisted Wonderland. Like, imagine if, like, I can't remember his name in this game, but, you know, the one that is meant to kind of be associated with Grumpy, the Grumpy, you know, Grumpy Dwarf in Twisted Wonderland. Like, imagine if you encountered the overblock Grumpy monster. Like, imagine the reaction. And that's what I've been getting to, like so many like artists out there for Twist, like they make their own OCs based on other Twist Online characters. Like I know like Lazy Boy like they do a lot of art for like they do a lot of OCs for Twist, like based on like more like the sequels of the Disney properties, like the Aladdin animated series or like Little Mermaid 2 kind of thing. Like they're really creative, and I just their characters are just so like endearing, and they're just so iconic. Like if I ever see like an art piece by them, like I would just know instantly that is their artwork, you know. But I'm gonna think, yeah. Yeah, that one. It's like, I'm trying to remember the names, but it's like, I'm trying to remember. Like, I'm not just trying to remember based on what the actual dwarves' names are, because I know, we all know the actual dwarves' names, but, you know, I'm just trying to remember what the, the Twisted Wonderland dwarves' names are. Like, Sneeze, I think was one. They look like the Fluffles from Final Fantasy XIV with the doors. Yeah. Alright, let's see how far we can get. Because again, I want to... Alright, come on. We can do this. Mostly do it with my ears. That's fair. Alright. Part 10. We only have like a couple more parts to go, and then hopefully we can wrap this up quickly. Maybe I really need to get into my voice acting for these characters. And the boys are suffering. What's the matter? You've both gone suddenly strangely quiet. How many floors is this bell tower? Why don't they have an elevator? This place is in dire need of an upgrade. Are you guys okay? You're covered in sweat. Say, what if you took a broom up? Surely you have some brooms you could borrow. What a cruel suggestion. Flying would just make them longer and exhaust them even further. Oh, wow. So this is all it takes to reduce you to a miserable heap, Azul. Jamil is just having too much fun with this. He's got blackmail. Yes, you clearly need a more rigorous training regimen. You should follow Malix's example. Apologies for the climb. It's a very old building, so the only way up is on foot. Again, what's my Rolo voice? Because I can't do Levi Ackerman-ish deep voice unless that's like something you guys want me to hear. Our school takes such as much pride in this bell tower as the bell itself. I do hope you'll take in all the scenery here. It's rather vast and complex, actually. They say that a person could even live here. But worry not, we're almost at the top. And of course, now we're obviously going to get some story beats from Hunchback and Notre Dame in this event, which is really nice. Read it. So this is the top floor. Is that it here? Yes. Behold. The Bell of Solace. Now that's a gorgeous bell. Impressive. They have bells that toll to tell the time in Royal Valley, but I've never seen one so large. I wonder if this bell will be able to arouse even you, Silver. I can only hope so. Look at the way the sunbeams highlight its brilliant gold luster. Is it actually made of pure gold? Even if it was, you'd never be able to carry it back. Wow, Riddle. Wow. It's magnificent. I'm so very glad I was able to view it in person. This will be a fine tale to tell my wife when we are reunited. Oh, that's kind of sweet. I'm pleased to see how taken you all are with it. But its true draw lies not in its beauty. That bell pepper, nice. It's the bell. Yeah. Remember when I said that the Bell of Solace was a magical artifact? Well, not only is the bell infused with magic, but so is its sound. The ringing of the bells carries magic through the city, safeguarding our people. So those are tingling like a viper and crunching like a bell. Yeah. It's said that long ago, this very bell saved the city from a horrific disaster. Thus its name. The sound of a bell saved an entire city. Just an infallible magical might dwells within Knight Erwin College's dark mirror. So too does this Bell of Solace's ring contain a powerful magic. You'll find many rare magical plants growing here in Flow City, which is another gift for the bell. Its sound suffuses the city with magic and spurs magical plants to grow rapidly. We have gorgeous magical flora that will live anywhere else. You won't find scenery like ours elsewhere. Our bell and the flowers are constant sources of reassurance to the people here. How splendid! I can hardly wait to lay eyes on your Flow City myself. We have a designated ringer bell, sound the bell in the morning, at noon, and at night. What you just heard was the noon bell. Its solemn tolling wakes the city up, stirs its heart, then announces when it's time to rest. Fascinating. so the locals structure their lives according to the beats of the bell. What beautiful organization. Oh la la. And look, out beyond the bell. What a view. No more. We're now. Whoa! I didn't realize how high up we were. Now that I'm looking, I'm getting a little dizzy. Well, we did climb up the stairs. The people below look like ants from up here. What a sweeping view. Only but one word springs to mind. Bolte. Oh man, if Mocha were here, like me doing Rook. Is that sparkling body of water leading out of the city or river? Like, this map is so beautiful. Look at it. This is gorgeous. Yes, Nobel Bell College sits in the center of a large river. It's called the Soleil, and it actually joins to meet a much larger river elsewhere. The school is connected to the city by 4 bridges that cross the Soleil. We pride ourselves on this view as well. Oh, so the Soleil runs through the middle of the city, and Nobel Bell College stands in the middle of the river. This map rings a... Dragon, stop. Correct. Across the river, you can see the busiest road in Fleur City. Wow, I can't believe how high we are. When I lean over the railing and look down, it feels like I'm flying. Oh! What's wrong, Silver? Why did you start like that? Did you get drowsy again? No, look over there, to the side, Sepik. Oh, it's... Le Gasp? Silver Le Gasp? No, look over. Hello. A gargoyle! What has gotten into you two? I don't understand how simply seeing a gargoyle could elicit such excitement. How could it not? Malleus is the head of the Gargoyle Studies Club. He'll be delighted to see this. He's sure. He's less of a head of a club and more the only guy in it. I must notify him at once. Malleus! Look, it's one of your beloved gargoyles. Please, take all the time you know to gaze upon it. Malleus is not amused. Why do you look so displeased? Is there something wrong? It doesn't have a water spout. The only purpose it serves is to adorn the railing. Hence, it's not a gargoyle. It's a mere decoration, which is called a grotesque. You must not conflate the two. But that ain't much. But I guess Malleus is pretty particular. Dude, I can relate. It seriously grinds my gears when people call this shield of Starbrook a barrier. Ugh. Persnickety people are so tiresome. The grotesque looks rather dirty, though. There's straw stuck in its mouth. What? There is. Why, yes, you're right. Is that a bird's nest? It looks that way. Excuse me, birds. May we have a look inside? And of course, Silver being his inner Disney prince. Ah, it's hollow inside. The birds built their nest in there. It's hollow. Yes, sir. There seems to be a passage going from its mouth to the back. A passage? Of course. What is it? They're storing so telling to the grotesque, I mean. I must apologize for my earlier rudeness. You are a gargoyle through and through. Oh, I clearly see a passage goes all the way back. It must serve as your water spout. There are so many of you. On close reflection, you each have a distinctive face of your own. I'm curious about your placement, but it's an intriguing thought exercise to guess why you might be here. Are you being relocated, I wonder? What a truly fascinating place Nobel Bell College is. Anyone else have whiplash from that total 180? Well, there you have it with them, then. Yes, thank you both for drawing my attention to them. You needn't thank us, my liege. I'm sure even the gargoyles are honored to earn your noble recognition. Did that gargoyle just move? Huh? The gargoyle moved? Ashengardo, you must be sorely exhausted from the climb up here. You should take a long rest. It's just a big rock. It can't move on its own. Are you sure you're not delirious, Azul? I know what I saw. Oh, never mind. I'm well aware how silly it sounds. Forget I said anything. Well, I think that covers all the notable geographical points. Ah, what were you just chatting over there? Nothing at all. We're finished now. Is that so? And let us head back down. Once you put away your things, you're welcome to tour in the city. Seeing is believing, as they say. Yes, it's about time for a fieldwork, according to your itinerary. You will have free groceries in time, so you can learn about the city's history. Once you've left the tower, we can... Oh, one more thing. Yes? We actually have gifts for you all, Chris, as a token of our regard. Gifts, you say? Ooh, what'd you get us? It's food. Well, is it? We got you special attire, so you can truly enjoy the festival. Oh, clothes. Not what I expected, but if you're offering, I'm taking. So are they like pricey duds, or... You're not supposed to ask how much a price it costs. You wouldn't call them pricey, but I'm sure you'll like them. All the locals wear special outfits at this time of year. So it's traditional attire. They're more for the festival specifically. We thought it would be nice to have all the social participants dressed in these outfits. Or rather, that's what these two thought. Absolutely, these clothes will help you immerse yourselves in the history and give you a true appreciation of Fleur City. Well, there you have it. Let us head down. The sooner you get changed, the better. 100,000 years ago, superstition and the sword were literal. It was the time of darkness. It was the world of fear. It was the age of gargoyles. Is that from the Gargoyles animated series? Like, I remember I've seen clips of it, but I've never actually got to watch it. Wow. Okay. Okay. Opening narration from the intro theme song. Yeah. Okay. More grinding, woo! Okay, I'm probably gonna let this go and then probably just do a quick thing and then I should be back. So, feel free to, like, grab food or drink or whatever, refresh yourself a bit, and then we'll hopefully be able to finish part 1 today. Be back.
お邪魔しますよ。見せつけてやるぜ。厳しい目だね。もっと筋肉をつける必要があるな。終わったー。眠い。授業の時間だ。抜き打ちです。今は来てほしくなかった。見せつけてやるぜ。頑張ってるでしょ。今日はここまで。飛行用意しそうです。干からびそう。けっぱるぞ。勉強って疲れるな。授業の時間だ。どうだ。今のは目立ちすぎる。干からびそう。まず飛行用意しそうです。けっぱるぞ。やった。誰よりもたくましい俺のようになる。無事終了っと。次もこの調子だ。授業の時間だ。いい感じでは。面白いじゃん。これは余裕。楽しいね。今のは良かったでしょ。ここは決めるぜ。それ
Alright, I'm back. Just have to, you know, change a bit. But anyway, how's everyone been doing? Might as well just, again, just chill and chat while we're waiting. Thanks, Beckons. Yeah, and I wanted to say is like, I'm hoping that by streaming this event, which again I wanted to do for a while since JP, it came out on JP, I hope that, you know, people can also, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna force people to love Rolo right away, but at least like kind of just appreciate him as we go through the story. Because I mean, he might not be like my top, like, you know, top character like Azul and Jamil would be, but like he's up there. Like I still think like he's a very interesting character in itself, and I don't know. We'll see how EN fans can react to him. Like, at least give him a chance, because there was like so much unwarranted like Rolo hate, like for a while, the event for no reason. Because so probably only solely based on the fact that, you know, he's, you know, inspired from Rolo, you know, Claude Frollo from Hong Kong Notre Dame, and, you know, the way he was. But of course, they're only inspirations for them. They're not like direct copies of the characters that are inspired from it. That makes sense. Especially real since the character based on a universe that wasn't in this stuff before. That's true, and it's also the fact that, like, at least Claude Frollo, not only is like he's a character that you would meet in real life, but he's also set in a time period that, you know, a very real time period of, you know, Renaissance Europe, where the Catholic Church had some sort of, you know, higher power. Not as much as the monarchy would, not as much as the royal family would, but still a high enough influence over people, and so, of course, that also led into the way that Frollo was written. Leaves the door open for more characters, more movies like Stitch. That's very true, very true. But, like, Claude Frollo is probably, like, one of my top villains, and, like, just because of how realistic he is, and, like, the way that he was ended up being written is just so, you know, it's just so iconic, and it's just, like, you can't really get any better than that kind of irredeemable villain, and how, like, he was just became so twisted because of Esmeralda and all that. And of course, associating that with Rolo, like just flat out without knowing more about who he is, like going through the story, like it's kind of sad. But again, I hope this becomes an opportunity for people to excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. But I hope this becomes like an opportunity for him to like to be a bit more understood. If that makes any sense. Like again, you don't have to love him, like love him or hate him. I just want people to like at least like appreciate him for who he is and what he brings to the universe, and hoping that people can understand. Because again, like we all know like what like compared to when we first meet each of the characters in their respective chapters, and then seeing how they develop over time after that, like it's a huge difference, and it's like it's more. They're more than just inspirations of the villains that they're based on. Like Azul is more than just an Ursula clone, or Gretel is more than just a Queen of the Hearts clone. Like they have more like depth and flaws, like real people would, and you learn more about why are they the way they are, in terms of the backstory, and that makes them feel like real people. Bless you, thank you. The fact that burn back means that there's something redeeming about him. Yeah, exactly. Like again, to reiterate, like the reception from the Japanese fans was so early that he got his SSR. Like there's just something about him that people wanted him to have a card of his own, so that you could take him into battle and do lessons with him and all that. Granted, you can't do alchemy lessons with him, of course, but you can still get his candy from the shop. It's like a little bell candy. It's very cute. And he still he can still do a dual Grim, like dual magic with Grim. And I will be honest, like maxing out my Rolo, because he also has double fire and then a triple fire, much like the Riddle SSR. But man, is it a really strong card. If there's a chapter 8 or season 2 things, that could probably be a regular character. Feels like he should be. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised like he's not been, because I remember there was like this one fan art someone did based on how a part of chapter 7 wins, and it's like, why is Rolo not there? Like I feel like Rolo would have something to say about what's going on with Malleus, if that makes sense. Season 2, seniors graduate and we get new characters. Ooh, that'll be interesting. It'd be like some sort of like, I don't know if that would be possible, but it's interesting to think about. Like, imagine the new kind of like characters you can get as like the new first years. Imagine Ace and Deuce being second years, and then figure out which of them would. I mean, I feel like Riddle would still be a house warning in his third year. I feel like, unless somehow one of those two try to best him. Everyone moves up and then you bring in new freshmen. Yeah, imagine. I mean, I know it's like it's technically still an all-boys school, and you in this universe is gender neutral. It's up to the player's interpretation. But man, there's like so many fanfics of like what would happen if there was like a female MC in Twisted Wonderland in Night Raven College, and how how would it's like it's like those like kind of like those like gotcha stories where it's like only girl in an all-boys school kind of scenario, and it's like what would they do? Because of course we all learned from Ghost Bride event of like how accustomed or not accustomed some of these boys are to women, and how Ace had a past relationship that he eventually just goes to his girlfriend for, pun not intended, for that event. Then you come back in events, that way you can milk that gotcha money. True. Yeah, because like all the third years would just because then all the third years would just be fourth years, and then they'd be like doing like the internships like we learned in chapter 5. Like that'd be interesting. Ooh, and I feel like what if imagine Najma coming to Night Raven, and then Jamil learns that his sister is coming to Night Raven, probably as a first year, because I do speculate that Najma is like at least like middle school age, if that makes sense. she's at least got to be middle school age, and then she could become she can come back as like a first year, and then just like and then just mess around with Jamil if somehow he, was still in there. Manga makes new different gender race, whatever. It's just yeah, that's true. They do make the different use of the different chapters in the manga that I'm aware of. But yeah, just like imagine like what would they do if some of those first years kind of like natural would be females, and it's like, cause like yeah they do say it's a pretentious like prestigious all boys school, but it's like what if they implemented that you know female mages that were also exceptional at magic were allowed to go like because we hear like because I remember from like Azul's birthday card like all his folks are mages, and it's like but it's like if they never went to night if it's ever mentioned they never went to Night Raven, what school did they end up going to? Or maybe it's like they did go to Night Raven, but somewhere along the lines they just didn't accept girls anymore for whatever reason, and then it's like maybe in like a future generation they could accept female students again. Like imagine that'd be a pretty interesting prospect if that would happen. Next year school becomes co-ed. Yeah, that's true. Like imagine like a co-ed Night Raven college. That'd be really cool. Just be imagine if it would just oh man, poor Deuce would probably not survive a co-ed school setting. Like, he would just have so much trouble with girls, and it's like, oh poor baby, you poor sweet baby boy. but then Rook would of course be flirting with all the girls, because of course he would. Helen of course would want to befriend them all. The Octavino would be doing Octavino things, trying to, coerce them into deals, whatever. Maybe make them, like, staff of the lounge, because that's probably something that patrons would want. Who knows? Leona with women, I mean, I know he respects them, but I don't know if he's gonna treat them any It's like, I don't know if he would treat them any nicely. You could bring in Jamil's sister as a regular. Yeah, because I want more Najma so badly. Like, Najma is just, she's queen, we all love her. Or imagine we get, like, some sort of event where, like, we just see, like, all the parents and guardians of the creators come in. So we can see Najma again, we can see, Appel's Mima, or, like Deuce's mom, because Deuce's mom is so fun, and just meeting everyone's parents just for a one-off kind of thing, where it's like those like parent-teacher interviews. Maybe that could be like a theme for like some cards in the future, where like we got to see their parents, and get to see what their kids are like and like how they've been surviving, and just being that those really awkward parent-teacher conferences where they basically just talk to your kid about they talk about your kid's grades and all that. Like, imagine the embarrassment that could happen from that. Like, it's like, oh no, these poor boys. Oh man. Again, so many possibilities, and it's just a matter of time and praying, I guess, for these things. Like, I know we had, like, I do think also, like, Rolo was, like, a result of, like, a survey that came out some time ago about, like, again, I can't really translate it, but from what I remember, it's, like, if you could see any Disney character implemented in Twist would be, and I think that's where Frollo came in, kind of. So it's, like, they could do something more with that, and it's, like, just, like, hearing more from the Twisted Wonderland community, and hearing, what do they want to see added to this game? Like, what do they want to see improve? What do they want to see, these boys, get up to, kind of thing? Like, I'm one of those communities that listens to what its fans want, and, like, I mean, they don't have to, like, say yes to everything that the fans want, because, of course, that's understandable. But at least, like, take in consideration of what they want, and just to see. Easy to see a Frozen set of characters. Yeah, that's true. Frozen could probably be implemented somehow. A Frozen theme event would not be too far off. And again, maybe Encanto could also be like its own thing, because there technically is magic in Encanto, but like, at least for like the Madro family, as far as I'm aware, like you can just see like how that magic compares to normal Twisted Wonderland magic. But I mean, speaking of magics, I feel like there's only like so few characters that have revealed their or discovered their unique magics, and I feel like I don't know. There's just like I feel like Ace is gonna could be like the last one, and it's just something like it's like what would Ace's unique magic be? Like, I mean, like disregarding like the Trader Ace theory that I've heard about, like what would Ace's be? That'd be a fun thought exercise. What about like the unique magics of Grimm or the staff character of like the staff? Like I wonder like what would their magics be if we're just like solely basing it on, the characters that they're inspired from, kind of thing. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, excuse me.
次はもっと鍛えてやるぞ。楽しみにしておけ。勉強って疲れるな。魔法は筋肉から。精神統一。
Smash things. Grim some of the giant tuna can like Deuce does the cauldron. Oh man, that would be such a meme. Like, imagine if Deuce's unique magic was just the cauldrons, and then it didn't end up being Bet the Limit for chapter 5. Like, imagine how hilarious that would have been. Where it's like, unique magic just drops a giant cauldron on your head. Like, that is so. Maybe I think about it, like, what if Grimm's unique magic had something to do with, like, Fantasia Mickey and, like, the Sorcerer's Apprentice kind of thing? Like, something like that. I don't know. I don't know what that would be, but something along the lines of that. Because if you also see, like, the Platinum Grimm card that's coming out soon, and him with Mickey, like, just imagine that. Like, Grimm wearing, like, the little, like, sorcerer's cap from that Fantasia short. And then, those kind of magic shenanigans. Crazy. It could be transformed back into a monster and be in control. Maybe. That's another possibility. Similar Jack, yeah, true. Because like a lot of them could also be like in similarity to each other. Like how Jade's and Jamil's and Rooky's magics are kind of similar to each other, but it's just different aspects of it, if that makes sense. Like Jade can only use his on a person once. Jamil can't really use his on someone who has like a very high, like I guess, mana with magic, if that makes sense. And then Ruggy's is more like, controlling someone's body and not really someone's mind. It's like you're getting them physically, but you're not getting them like really psychologically. No man, imagine those two in like a secret like under like mafia kind of war, where they just use their magics to control people and make an army. This fella is just eating blood. No, never knew he'd been using it the whole time. Maybe. Like, I'm hoping we learn more about like what those rocks are doing to Grimm. Like, in like, I mean, we learn more about it in chapter 6, but like beyond that, like, what is all of that eventually gonna make him do? Because if he eats the Bloodstone for chapter 7, we are screwed. Just saying. And then it's just like, the curious seed or in his personality. Yeah. That just remind me of like, someone posted like a video about like how each of the House Wardens are representatives of the 7 deadly sins. And I think Hades is technically not like the standard 7 deadly sins, but it's like I can't remember what the name of it is specifically, but it's kind of like the apathetic one, where it's like he doesn't really care. It's like he doesn't really care, you know. But then the other ones are like very obvious. Like Rita will probably be wrath. Jumio's is like lust, as in lust for power. I think Azul's was definitely like a gluttony or like a pride because he's like taking and taking. Not in any way, but more like taking other people's magics. Or like. I feel like Leona is probably either like the sloth or the pride one, just based on how he acts. I feel it was envy, yeah. And then I'm trying to remember what Malleus's is. I feel like Malleus's has to be. I feel like Malleus's has to be pride, because I feel like that's the only other one. Or actually, maybe Azula's more like greed. He's more representative of greed. Yeah, I feel like this is really hard. I would have to like find the video again and like remember. Envy, maybe. Because I think Vil also fits Envy just because of like how he is in chapter, just how Vil is in chapter 5. Like he's definitely envious of Neech and he wants what he has, kind of thing. Riddle, of course, is wrath because, you know, angry. Always wants to be invited, yeah. Because again, that's like some Land, but then like there's like this, technically a different one where, oh, envious of everyone else. But envy is also Jamil at the same time, yeah. Or Jamil also could be lust because like it's not like lust as in like the sensual sense of lust, but more like lust for power. And you know, because of course he wanted power from Callum in chapter 4. Again, I want to find the video just to remember what that person, at least what that person was able to speculate about that. Okay, we got these ones left, and then we can actually finish this episode. Can't believe it. We're over 2 hours. I think the longest we've ever streamed was like 3 hours back when we were doing like chapter 3, chapter 4 stuff. Yeah, I think there's also like fan art depicting what the 7 deadly sins and the dorm leaders would be. Like, again, some of them are so obvious, but then the other ones like are kind of like interchangeable. Or it's like it's hard to figure out which one fits one the other more, you know. Somebody sent me meme version. Yeah, it's true. I do too. Like it's so the meme version is so funny. And I mean, it's not wrong. It's fairly accurate, and it's like basically summing them up into a nutshell. 7 Deadly Sins in a nutshell is that meme. It's like, you know, it's like great. It's like I want shoes. It's like I have all the shoes. It's like, and then Pride is like I am the shoes kind of thing, and it just goes on like that. I want your shoes. Like it can go on, man. Has a little capitalism. And capitalism to Azul is again, it makes it either like gluttony or greed. Because I mean, I guess they're technically the same thing, but it's like gluttony is more like, because it makes sense in the sense that, you know, he's taking other people's magics, you know, just basically kind of like consuming it. I think greed also works because again, like, you know, he's greedy, and you know, he wants more, he wants and he wants and he wants. And then of course when it comes to his overblock, he's like he kept taking even though without his contrast acting as a barrier, it ended up becoming too much, and it kind of overwhelmed him in a way. You know, but maybe Azul gets his own 7 Deadly Sin of just capitalism, and then we can lead. We can have maybe. Ooh. I feel like, what if Malleus could be agreed though? Because like not in the outright, you know, I just want your stuff kind of thing, but like in the sense that because of course he's been lonely. Oh, we didn't. Okay. I'll hold that thought till you get back. I'll hold the thought till you get back, Dragons. Don't worry.
楽勝だわ。
Whew.
うわあ、誰よりもたくましい俺のようになる。僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。誰もが俺に夢中だ。朝からこれで収穫手伝ってたんだ。泳ぐよ。空はちょっと。空はちょっと。俺は余裕。絨毯もいいしか。次はもっと鍛えてやるぞ。楽しみにしておけ。勉強って疲れるな。魔法は筋肉から。精神統一。勢いが大事。どうにかなった。いかがでしょうか。バランスがな。どうにかなった。精神統一。次はもっと鍛えてやるぞ。楽しみにしておけ。
Okay. Almost wrapping up.
お疲れ様でした。
When the Appel's actually almost finished his okay. That's fine though. That's fine.
誰もが俺に夢中だ。精神統一。励んでますね。前見ろってば。カリブのおかげです。今は来てほしくなかった。背筋が伸びます。今は来てほしくなかった。今日はここまで。これは自信がある。次はもっと鍛えてやるぞ。楽しみにしておけ。無事終了と。次もこの調子だ。誰もが俺に夢中だ。練習の成果だ。早ければ早いほど。高いところ好き。
Again, I also got really gotta appreciate the designs for the outfits for the boys. You'll see the rest of them when we finish this up, but I mean, just looking at Azul and Appel, like, look at them. They're so cute. Look how cute. Look how cute they are. They're so pretty.
僕の優秀さ、少しはご理解いただけました。頑張れとしましょう。誰もが俺に夢中だ。努力はしてます。
Yes, we know, Queen. You're trying. You're trying.
早ければ早いほどいい。高いところ好き。カリムの従者として当然だ。とりあえずはこんなものか。まずまず。もっと筋肉をつける必要があるな。お疲れ様でした。次も頑張りましょう。授業の時間だ。朝から運動か。絨毯は禁止か。地面が遠い。絨毯は禁止。 習したい。もっと筋肉をつける必要があるな。
Whew.
終わったー。眠い。
Oh boy. That was a lot of grinding. Okay, let me just collect these while we're here. Alright, let's wrap this up and then... Whew, oh boy. Excuse me. I feel it is changing. Just give me a minute. My stamina gauge is in the red over here. Don't even think of keeping Malleus waiting. All of you, get changed this instant. No one's done yet. Yourself and Malleus included. I ain't never seen you get it like this before. I don't even put it on. That's wait with your arms, not your head. By all means, ask if anything confuses you. Oh, this goofing around. Hello, Flynn. Ah, Professor Drayton, what can I do for you? I wanted to thank you for your generous hospitality. Clothing is an embodiment of the culture it comes from, and can provide us with a glimpse into some different time periods. This is a fine opportunity for my students to get a hands-on history lesson. Please, think nothing of it. Perhaps we should have arranged attire for you as well, though. That was a great oversight on our part. It's quite alright, I assure you. I don't need the other teachers poking fun at me for dressing like the students when I get back. Sounds like your own family dreamt of the faculty. Hardly. They're a anxious group of inconstant source of embarrassment. Sorry that took so long. I finished dressing. I see our Professor and Rolo have hit it off in grand fashion. Ooh. Yeah, look, get it. Ooh. They're so pretty. And there is the Frenchman. Oh la la. Bolte. From the way that sounded, I almost believed there were two Professor Trents. Yeah, Rolo gave off major old man vibes. Wow, rude. That's so rude. Oh, look at Riddle. He's so pretty. Look at him. Yeah. And then Rutherford. And Spiffy. Hey, I'm all done. There are so many pieces to this outfit. It was hard to tell where and in what order. It's kind of heavy, but not all that hard. And there is Mr. Spade. It is Deuce. Ooh. And there is Pen. Look at him. The fabric is much more breathable than it looks. It's definitely comfortable. Both practical and stately. I like it. Instrument with the Pope headpiece. It's Pope jumping. Let's go. And there is Mr. Sebek. More than dating too. Ah, look at him. He's so cute. Imagine him wearing like little boots, and then he'd really be looking like Puss in Boots. Oh yeah, thanks, Poppy. He's making him way more style than yours. I don't know about that. Oh, you say you can go hello to me? Don't let one set of cool threads go to your head. Huh, you're both equally unbecoming. Goodness, don't you all make a striking resemble? The clothes. A very classical design, I know. I believe they're patterned after designs that are over 500 years old. Supposedly, people in those days had a tradition for wearing new clothes and shoes on festival days. And the festivals grew brighter and more elaborate as the years went on. People would emulate those in prominent positions, such as nobles, royalty, merchants, knights, which led to the outfits you're wearing now. I get you. Everyone likes getting fancied up, even if it's once a year. It must have been quite exciting for everyone. I can tell this festival is beloved than it is now. Indeed, more's the pity. Did you say something? No, nothing at all. Thank you for your patience, sir. And this is for you, Malleus fans. Here he is. Look at him. And you can see his forearms. You can see his arms. What a comfort this is to wear. I wouldn't mind taking this home to Bear Valley, even. I'd rather like mine as well. Yay, Azul, let's go. It's both elegant and well made, and I'm quite enjoying the style. I don't want to go out. Don't make me. President Rollo maintains a very strict timetable. Now move along. Oof. Idiot go oof. And yeet, look at him. Look at him. This sucks. I'm a giant bird now. I believe that's everyone then. My liege. You look magnificent. No, beyond magnificent. Am I dreaming? He's crying. Humans, can you see Malleus's noble personage? Yep. My word, it's like a dream, and yet it's so very real. To think there's an entire outside of Private Valley that does justice to my liege's charm. Felicity has earned my praise. Thanks? My liege, that black ensemble attenuates your elegant demeanor. You look truly amazing. Do you think so? But I always wear black. Absolutely. It gives you an even greater aura of power than usual. And what's more, it possesses the graceful beauty possessed tenfold. It's brilliant. Come, Silver, have you nothing to say? I couldn't get a word in. You look truly handsome, Malleus. The sentiment is appreciated. Thank you. Malleus, I'm far more awestruck than Silver. Sebek, maybe rein it a little. You look like you're about to pass out from overexcitement. He's geeking out hardcore. Yikes. I'm impressed with how unruffled Malleus is in the face of such egregious fawning. Oh, Silver and Sebek, your efforts seem to form a matching pair. Yes, sir. I think I designed him so that will look good when flanking you. Very smart of them. Once again, I give my praise to Felicity. Thank you? You both look quite dashing. You fit right in amongst any castle's royal guard. I must send Lily a picture. I would hardly be fair if I were the only one to show you dressed as such. My cellular phone is broken, however. Poppy, take a picture of them for me, would you? I can see the look of delight on Lily's face now. It seems I've gotten a souvenir for him out already. Thank you, Malleus. What generous praise. And just as an aside, my outfit is one size larger than Silver's. What purpose is there to competing over clothing size? I deduct points for both of those ears, but I'll grant you all you look superb. Aren't you glad they provided you with such lovely attire? Yeah, I know how to be polite. Sorry for making you baby me like that. Why must you put yourself down so? Have a little confidence. Can't you ever take a compliment at face value? All that finery is wasted when you're so negative, you know. Then thought to myself, the people laughing at me? No thanks. They'll be like, whoa, he actually believed that. Dude was just being so nice. Or hell. Oh, but Azul, you look great, by the way. Am I supposed to believe that after everything you just said? Oh, really? I mean it. That outfit ups your sus factor like 100%. Easy. Idiot and Azul definitely stand out. They're giving classy vibes all the way. This thing makes me feel a little itchy, but I guess if I think of it as a merchant's outfit, that's not so bad. True, it is a little shrewd, calculating air that suits you nicely. Gee, thanks for the backhanded compliment. I could say the same thing about your outfit. Why, Deuce, you're looking positively gallant. You could be a knight who stepped straight out of a historic painting. You look quite nice. Huh? Oh, thank you. Honestly, I feel pretty out of place in this getup, but hearing you say that makes me feel a lot more comfortable. You've got this whole boss vibe going yourself. Wait, look. And look, Deuce does the little Jack emoji. Innovation is so cool. I question what vibe that would be then, even be. But I'll accept your sentiments. You guys both look good. I'm jealous. But you look just as nice as Abel. Why are you upset? Well, I mean, my outfit's the only one that's, cute. Oh yeah, it totally is cute. It does have a distinctive charm to it. That's just it. Why don't I get one that's all knightly like yours? Or one that's mature and gentlemanly like Rook's. His outfit's all sleek and cool. Merci, Abel. But there's only one person in this world capable of doing justice to your charming attire. You. Your shorts perfect in a way that looks an apple. I think it's quite fitting for you. You do? I agree. Only you can pull off a cool look like that way. I only wear it when I say wear it with confidence. Yeah, maybe I will. Hey guys, I feel a lot better now. I don't have to make sure you pray about it still later. Everyone looks so perfect. It's like our clothes were coordinated by an intimate acquaintance. Pote, one and all. In fact, did you change your glasses, Azul? Your gold frames are most elegant. There you have it, Rook. The frames and lessons were provided as part of my attire. They knew my glasses prescription, which is attack and disconcerting, admittedly. I'm glad to see you all like your gifts. Now you can really see the full Floor City experience. Thank you. Yes, very good. On to exploring then. There's much to see in Floor City, far more than time will allow, in fact. Absolutely, there's going to be a show at the festival this evening. I highly recommend seeing it. The festival. We have even less time then. Excuse me. And last part, let's go. Alright, as we've already established, we are to split into 3 groups for your theory work. Do you remember your groups? Yes. Group A. Team Star. Group 1. Inconsistent and non-met caliber is most distressing. They spent the whole meeting arguing about which group we consider most important, and none of them were willing to compromise. Ah, I see. But what will we be doing? Poppy and Grimmer to accompany me. I'm not worried about those 2, but in the others, Alright, gentlemen. I know we've been through this multiple times, but I'm going over it again. Oh, Jack, your bed. Perfect. Because I was going to change my thought before you left, but for, Malleus to be instead of agreed, it's more in the sense because, he doesn't have friends because people are afraid of him, and he just wants someone to love him. Either as a friend or romantically. Could be either or. And then he finds that in you, and he's just like, he wants that. He wants more of that. Could be from you, could be from anyone, really. He's greedy for wanting more. That's kind of the thought I was going to. But anyway, the boys were just showing off their new looks, so we cool. There was not to be any trouble in solving the usage of magic. There won't be, rest assured. We're the last people who would ever resort to violence. Minor disputes on a field trip abroad. Yeah, mild-mannered, good-hearted, sensible. That's us. Do we look like the kind of miscreants who would act rudely to strangers? We'll be fine, sir. Those smells only increase my anxiety. I know this is one of the most peaceful cities in the Shaftlands, but I still worry about letting young students travel unaccompanied. There's no telling what could happen to them. Or more to the point, what could happen to the townspeople? We'll be making the rounds and meeting up as necessary. Inform me immediately if you have any issues. My cell phone number is listed at the bottom of your itinerary. I expect all of you to add it to your contacts. I can see that connection, yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll do it later. No, you'll do it now. You're quite strict, Professor. I have to meet with some of the other visiting schools, so I'm afraid I won't keep you company the whole time. But I'll head into town once I get things sorted out. I'd be happy to guide you where I can. That's reassuring. Alright, gentlemen, be careful out there. Yes, sir! And out they go. Yay, we did it. And we get the Ruggy. We get the Rutherford. Let's unbox them, shall we? He's so cute. Look at him. Yeah, she. Okay. Let's see if we can. I think I have enough resources to at least max out what I can. We won't be able. We probably won't be able to do Vignath until afterward, even. But you know. Oh no! Now my game is buffering. Oh no! Ah! Oh no! Where'd he go? He Houdini'd. He did a Houdini. Nah. Azul, come back. Azul. Hey. Okay, well. Azul is trying to break my stream. That's fantastic. He is magic, yes. Very true. Okay. Yeah, we won't be able to groovy until... Yeah. Alright, let's try doing Appel and Ruggy over here. Yep, they are magic. They are just vanished from thin air. That's a fantastic. Yeah, he's maxed out. That's fine. Alright, let's do Reggie. Mr. Rutherford. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. Wow, way to break my stream at the as we were trying to wrap up. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I have to close and go back in. I didn't. Hold on. Hey, my stream's almost 3 hours. Crazy. He's also an octopus. He's using camo. I mean, true. And then somehow he's using it to hide up Appel and Ruggy from me. They just Houdini'd out. They're magic men. They just magic themselves out of existence. No, not out of existence, but just out of screen. they got Izuka. Alright, let's we're gonna quickly just might as well just complete some of the stat missions involving Ruggy, so look at him, he's so but we're switching back to Azul, of course. And then we can put Ruggy in the guest room for now. And then there's just a ace in there because he wants to be there. Alright, Ruggy. Where are you? There you are. There you go. Wow, Ruggy, thanks. after I invite you and everything. I don't know, it looks like we don't have part 2 yet, so that's gonna have to wait then. Unless... I don't think we can get the Reggie one yet. Okay. Let's just come back here. Nope, not there. There we go. Okay, well... Alright, Azul. So, come in. Azul's about to take some French lessons with Rook, which should be interesting. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up. Thank you all for whoever joined in or stayed. Much appreciated. Whenever part 2 is released, we're gonna get down to it. Same for the other parts, and then we'll stream. We'll also do the vignettes when they're unlocked, probably after the event is over. So that should be fun. Anyways, hoping. I don't know what next video I'll be doing, but it'll come out when it comes out. And again, thank you all for coming. And if any of you are also pulling for, Azul and Rappel, who are any other of the boys for Glorious Masquerade, hope you wish you the best. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.